Hi, my name's Shamash. I'm author of Mindfulness for Dummies, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to be spontaneous. So, how can you be spontaneous? What does spontaneous mean? To do something spontaneously means that you don't plan it. You don't have some sort of instruction and a way to do something, and there's a sense of imperfection about it, a sense of letting go about it. So, I'm not going to give you any ways of being spontaneous. To do this video right now, this is about spontaneity, so I just pressed the record button and I thought, let's see what happens. And I have got absolutely no idea what I'm going to say. Honestly, I do not know. I don't know what thought is going to be popping up into my head and what thoughts are going to be shared with you. And so this video is a spontaneous video. It's happening in the moment, and I don't know what's going to happen. It could be incredibly boring and maybe only 2 of you will watch it or something, or maybe not. But whatever the case, this is an example of spontaneity, and whether you like it or not, or you enjoy it or not in terms of watching this video, there's a great joy on my side in creating it. And maybe that's the beauty of it in itself. It's not about other people or impressing others. It's about doing things for the love of it in the moment itself. So I think any creative activity done in a spontaneous way can be incredibly joyful and mindful and enjoyable for the creator, so for you. And so it could be creating videos like this, it could be music. I believe jazz is an example of spontaneously in the moment creating something. It could be artwork, so you have a piece of paper and you start painting and you don't know what's going to come up. I think that's something magical about that. Or writing a piece of like a blog post, or maybe even a whole book, who knows, where it's done in a spontaneous way. It kind of almost comes to you. And I think there's almost like a spiritual element to this. And, I don't know how you define spirituality, whether it's a religious thing or connecting with the universe, or maybe that word doesn't mean anything to you. But for me, it's about connection, and maybe connecting with the universe, or feeling connected or whole, and being connected with my values as well as other people. But for me, that's what spirituality is. And this has a spiritual dimension to it somehow. When something's being done for the sake of itself, not to impress someone, not even to impress ourselves, but just being done for the sake of itself, there's a great beauty and magic to it. And obviously I'm very much into mindfulness. I've written all these books on mindfulness. I'm talking about it all the time. And there's certainly a mindful dimension to spontaneity, because of whenever we experience something or do something where it's new or it's unique, mindfulness naturally arises. If you think about it, if you do your normal everyday routine, everything that's planned, mindfulness starts to go down because of it's your habits that are operating. Your habits are coming into action. And so there's a lack of spontaneity there. It's just the same thing happening again and again. And so your brain thinks, okay, there's no need for mindfulness. It's a waste of energy. Let's turn the mindfulness right down. And so you don't have that sense of presence and aliveness there. It just happens, and before you know it, 1 minute you've got to get kind of stepping out of your door, the next minute you're at work and you don't even know how you got there. That's automatic pilot. But mindfulness arises from this sense of aliveness, this sense of spontaneity, the sense of trying something new and just seeing what happens. And there's a wonderful magic and there's a wonderful energy in that for the creator. And I believe that when the creator, which is you, I think everybody's creative, I think it's part of who we are, and that's part of that spiritual dimension. When we start to access that and tune into that and understand it a little bit more, I think it's meeting a really deep need that we all have for connection with ourselves, for that sense of something beyond your normal, ordinary, everyday, routine stuff. There's something magical about it. So I encourage you to have a go. If you're into drawing, you don't even have to be into it. Maybe you've never done a drawing in your life. Pick up a piece of paper and a pen and just start scribbling and see what happens. If you've never written a blog post or never written an article or anything, just start typing and just see what comes up. Like, you can start with, I don't know what's going to come out here. I'm just typing and let's see what happens. And you can do that. And, I don't know what other things they could be, but maybe share in the comments below, and I'd love to hear what you do, or even share your pieces of creativity. But I think there's something amazingly magical about spontaneity. I think it goes at the heart of creativity and in the heart of who we are as human beings. I think we're almost wired for it, or even beyond wired for it. It comes to us. There's something very magical about it. So there you go. There was a spontaneous video. I didn't know what I was going to talk about, but I found it fascinating listening to myself. And even if you didn't, I'm glad that I enjoyed it. So thanks a lot for watching. If you managed to get this far, let me know in the comments below what you thought or what you're going to try to do in a spontaneous way without any planning and just seeing what unfolds. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye for now.